before we get the green flag. Benny, they're just about to head your way. Any final thoughts here before we go green?
Bob, this is going to be one of the most exciting green flags that I've seen doing television. They're going to take the green and come straight at me, and then we're going to see how many can make it through turn 2.
And Ned, what's the feeling up in turn number 7 as we get set to go?
Feeling great, Bob, but they won't be able to run side by side as we've seen them on these pace laps. They're going to have to single out a little bit, and we'll see that happening in the first couple of laps.
Ricky Rudd on the pole in the Tide Chevrolet. Terry Labonte is alongside. The cars come off of the 11th corner and they get the green flag. The Banquet Frozen Foods 300 underway. Seems to have survived those first couple of corners as they come uphill now, headed toward turn number 5. After reaching this point, they're standing on the gas and headed toward you, Ned, in turn number 7.
And then, of course, they decelerate in a hurry coming in here. Gear down to second. Ricky Rudd made a good entrance into this turn, heading off Dale Earnhardt, following in his groove down into turn 8. Looks like everybody's going to front portion of the cars are going to get through here okay.
Ricky Rudd is going to lead them off corner number 10. In second position is Dale Earnhardt. Third place, Rusty Wallace, and Terry Labonte, who started in second, has fallen back to fourth, followed by Tom Kendall. Then comes Michael Waltrip. Here they come into turn number 11. We're going to see a lot of action in this area of the racetrack. There always has been in previous races. Now coming out onto the front stretch and completing lap number 1. Ricky Rudd leads Dale Earnhardt, Wallace, Labonte, Kendall, Michael Waltrip, Alan Kowicki, Ken Schrader, Darrell Waltrip, and Lake Speed as they head uphill toward you, Benny.
Bob, they're coming up the corner. There goes Darrell Waltrip, Kenny Schrader. I tell you what, these cars are coming by me. Looks like they're running 150 miles an hour, although I realize it's probably only 80 or 90 miles per hour.
Rudd with about a 6 or 7 car length advantage as they head to turn number 5. And here's a car on pit road already. That's Bobby Hamilton in the Country Time machine. He has brought the Oldsmobile in for a pit stop on the very first lap. Looks like they're changing the left side rubber on that car. Meanwhile, a battle for second position. Here's Rusty Wallace trying to take over the position. Ned, is he going to do it?
Well, I don't know. Earnhardt has the inside groove coming into the turn, Bob. He'll have the outside going out, and he takes advantage of that inside groove and holds on to second.
Now let's see what Rusty can do as they move through the S's. Saw a lot of passing in this area yesterday during the Southwest Tour race, but Wallace right now drops back a little bit, about 4 car lengths behind Earnhardt, as we have the shot now from Tom Kendall's car as he runs in 5th place. There's the telemetry. Notice the speed going up now, all the way above 100 miles an hour, and then slowing down quickly and on the brake hard, off the accelerator completely. The RPMs are decreasing. He's in second gear now, bringing the car off the corner. Look at the accelerator go way up at the top as he stands on it, shifting to third now. Tom Kendall in substitution for Kyle Petty.
Well, he's giving himself a little bit of running room there, not taking any chances of getting up there too close on the body right now. By the way, Bobby Hamilton is back out on the track, apparently still in the lead lap, but far behind the leaders.
And the number 73 car in the pits. Here's Rudd and Earnhardt and Wallace, then Labonte and Kendall. Terry Labonte not led a lap in Winston Cup competition since Talladega in May of 1990 and had hopes of perhaps grabbing the lead at the start of this race, but instead of moving up, he has dropped back to 4th position after his second start.
Here comes Rudd into turn 7 once again. He uses the same pattern every time. There's smoke going into turn 4 or 5 over there around Benny Parsons area, and the car off course.
Looks like it could be R.K. Smith. R.K. Smith has gotten that car way up on the banking. You can see steam and smoke pouring from that car. We don't see any movement inside. One of the corner workers and the safety officials has arrived on the scene, and he will notify the ambulance and the other safety workers to come to the rescue. But as you can see, RK's car is up on an angle, and obviously he had a wild ride. Here it is.
He hits that banking and throws up a lot of dirt and a lot of grass. Fortunately, it didn't flip over for him, Bob. Even though it's sitting on the side of that bank, but it did remain on the wheels.
The yellow flag is out. We are going to have our first full course caution of the afternoon. R.K. Smith, in his first Winston Cup race, gets off course and goes up on the banking. It appears as if he may be okay. We will have further word on that in just a moment. Here are the top 10 in the early stages of the Banquet Frozen Foods 300 from Sears Point International.